Welcome everyone and welcome to All In, All United.
Remember the comment he made?
I got some bars to these.
Run Ryan.
And here's the thing, you have players out there.
I think the fellas will take it more serious.
No way.
What grade?
That one of them. Yes. Because at the end of the day, right now, Manchester United are
Fellas, welcome to All In, All United. Phil, Chef, what are we saying, fellas? What are we saying?
We don't shy away, whether it's win,
Good night,
lose.
good night.
We don't shy away, whether it's win, lose, or tie. United till we die. So we're here.
Yeah. We're back from the international break, and on a positive note, I'm proud to say that, All In All United has been bringing the content, during the international break to make sure that we dinner, So credit to the guys and demand them who was bigging it up, Phil, Chef, Lion, Simeon, JP, all of you. And if I forget you, forgive me, but that's the positive that we started on today. But I guess we could get in on what took place today. We knew, right? We just knew that this Newcastle game was going to be one of those games. I remember Phil messaged me before the game, and he was like, Reem, I ain't feeling too confident, I mean, when you consider they would have wanted revenge for that Carabao Cup defeat.
Yeah.
If we didn't come proper, we was going to drop points today earlier. I was at the point watching the game where a draw earlier. A draw. And this is when we was 0-0. Right? Now when them was 1-1 up and we just trying to gap points. I talk about when the game was 0-0.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier here we're going to taking a draw and a running. And then wherever. So I want to go into some comments that came from Luke Shaw today, right? And the question to the panel is, where did it go wrong for us today? Was it at the team sheet? Was it from a tactical point of view? Was it where? All right, but before we get into that, right, I want to just, go over two comments and I want to get your thoughts on it, whether you agree or disagree, and how you see it, right? So after the game, Luke Shaw had this to say. He said, we were not good enough. I don't think Newcastle won the game on quality. It was on passion, hunger, desire, attitude, and that can't be possible. Right? This is what Luke Shaw said about the result and stuff like that. Now, in response to this, or as a rebut to Luke Shaw's comment, this is what a Twitter user said. Shaw talking about passion and desire being the issue is an insult to Newcastle. We didn't lose to passion and desire. We lost because they played better football. All right? So these are the two comments on the floor. And I want to know, do you lie more on Luke Shaw's side? That it wasn't a game. Newcastle didn't win the game on quality. It was more about passion, hunger, desire, attitude. Or do you agree with this Twitter user who says it had nothing to do with passion and desire? Newcastle played better football. Go ahead.
Well, it kind of the first comment kind of streams and coordinates with the second comment, right? When a team plays better football, that means their attitude and passion were there from the beginning, right?
Exactly.
So I guess both comments are true, but the last comment saying that Luke Shaw is wrong, I wouldn't agree with that, because passion and desire will always have all 11 players playing better football, right? You put in that last ditch tackle, you revving up the crowd, and that's what Newcastle were about today. At the end of the day, like you just said, it was about the Carabao Cup revenge, and that was at the front of their mind. And the better team won today, and that was about it. What
are you saying on that, Chef?
Agreed. Let me be real. It goes winning to win is never down to just all out quality. You had to put in the effort. You had to be hungry. You had to, as Phil would have just said, the last ditch effort, the running down low scores, the giving the extra. You need those things to win. So yes, we could say, and Newcastle showed all those things. Hence, their football was better than ours by miles today. We were woefully terrible today. And you know what bothering me about this is that weeks now, and you watch all our podcasts, I've been saying this. We're not looking good. And I really had hope that after the break, we would have come back looking better. But wait, boy.
This may sound bad, right? But since the Carabao Cup Final, we haven't scored a goal in the Premier League.
Yeah, we haven't.
Wow. Nico, what you saying, anybody?
Hey, good night, good night.
Oh,
Yeah, I was good night, guys. I was listening to the comments. Looking at the game, I think Newcastle didn't play a lot of football. We were
Daniel,
just
wicked.
terrible. No, we
Nah.
were terribly poor. We were terribly
You're
poor
wicked.
because Newcastle doing the same thing over and over and over, and we couldn't stop it.
Well, if it's working, why
But
stop
exactly know what I was saying. So is we were poor, so how we couldn't respond to that? Most of the football, you see it on top. Whoever coming down the dribbling and the scoring for somebody who on top the area. Right through the same thing. So you telling me nobody checking to say, all right, that's the tactic they're playing. Let me see if we can match on top of the area. As much as Newcastle was okay, right? We were terribly poor. We had no midfield, zero. And it goes back to last season that when you don't have a proper engine room, then your team is shambles, and we were shambles today, and we have been shambles for a while. And Jody continued to say that we are not playing good football. I think Chef, you as well. And again today it showed.
Well, it's two players were outstanding today. That was Bruno Guimaraes and Alan St. Maximin. And my thought goes back to when we played Newcastle in the first leg at Old Trafford, where we got two pace merchants in Marcus Rashford and Anthony, right? Why not attack Dan Burn on that left side? On our right side, their left. Dan Burn is so slow. I don't care what nobody tells me. He is one of the slowest guys in the Premier League, and we're not capitalizing on running past him, playing 1-2s around him. The guy is so slow. I saw today where we swapped Rashford for Anthony.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to talk about.
As we swapped Rashford for Anthony on both wings, which
when Anthony was frustrating Dan Burn.
I saw what they were trying to. I saw the vision, but I wouldn't have done it. I would have kept Anthony there. Anthony is frustrating Dan Burn.
Exactly.
Right? And Anthony is doing back heels to Dallo, and they're running onto footballs and what's and that's leaving Dan. When Dan Burn is looking to rush out to tackle Anthony, that leaves a whole space free for whoever is all winger on your right to run. But again,
Dan Burns was a walking card.
Yeah, but I'm surprised he didn't get a card.
We were supposed to deal with it. We started off going at him, and then we just stopped.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm honest with you, I mean, I hear or let's say, and I know Phil and I've seen in the comments Simeon saying the both comments could be true, but there is a element of difference to the comments, right? Because I have seen a lot of teams come out and show passion, show desire, right? And lost because the team that they played were better at football and played a better game of football and were quality and superior in the technical aspect of the game and blow them off the park, right?
Exactly.
So this is where I kind of see the difference between Shaw's comment and this Twitter user's rebut to Shaw's comment. So and this is where I think Nico came in and said he doesn't think that Newcastle played any kind of football, right? So then Nico, you kind of be agreeing with Shaw's comment where he said, we weren't good enough. I don't think Newcastle won the game on quality. Their football wasn't all that quality. It was based on their passion, hunger, desire, and attitude. All right.
No, I know what I said was that we were not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
We were not good enough, which goes back to say that they could come with all the hunger and all the desire, but if we are not good enough, then we are going to lose. Right? So I don't think Newcastle was all that good. It's just that we weren't good enough.
Right. So you agree? You in other words agree with Shaw? You agree with Shaw?
No, I agree with if we don't have the technical qualities or we're not good enough to blow them off the park with technical qualities, then they will beat us, which is exactly what you just said.
Right, and that's in a way what Shaw say. Right? Let me get some comments here. Mm-hmm. All right, Simeon on the inside, thanks for joining Simeon. He's saying his 3 words, the ghosts of Ragnick. All right, and
Ragnick will call back in this thing, way. well, let's see, it's a bit salary, am I Ragnick or? Jeez, Ragnick.
Hey. Anyway, we ain't go Simeon put a foot in the mouth after one game, right? Simeon also saying about comments can be true and it can, but I think I just kind of established the difference there, right? Dream Chaser on the inside, thanks for joining, man. Saying good night. We're lucky we didn't get about 5 goals today. Very, very poor performance.
Pusas could have been about 3.
Yeah.
David here make a double save from Alexander Isak and Joe will follow up that double save and say, well, boy.
Yeah. Could have been 6.
Yeah, there's no
the man who scored, he could have an easy hat trick in the first half.
But we
was only playing the ball over.
No, but we could have got 7 again.
No way, watch man. Defensively, we was all over the place. Varane didn't look good at all today.
If you play it today, we got about 10 by.
Yeah, Varane looked good at all, but Varane
Tian Martinez, I don't know where the head was today.
No, Martinez even wasn't all that bad, you know. I guess Varane was real shaky, boy.
My problem with not with Martinez, but in terms of communication on the pitch, right? Martinez is 5'9". Alexander Isak is just slightly above 6 foot. There was no time where Martinez won the ball from Alexander Isak once there was an aerial duel, right? Why not realize after twice where
change.
Put Weghorst on it, put Scott on him, because those guys are 6 foot and above, right?
No. Weghorst, no. Weghorst and jumping and heading, no. He cannot do that. Attacking wise, defensive wise, at times maybe, but Weghorst aerially is real poor.
Oh, so Nico saying
so you rather
exactly.
Right, so you rather then have a man is 5 foot something try to jump with a man that is 6 foot something than having a man that is 6 foot something. At least he could stand up.
But the thing about it is Martinez have been winning his aerial duels against all our fellas whole season. Yeah. So I mean, why because only today? Yeah, come on, man, come on. Let me get some comments here, fellas. Kieran on the inside, good night, Kieran. Thanks for joining, man. Curtin on the inside, good night, buddy. Thanks for joining, buddy. Jody, blessed night to you. He's saying Sole really feel Man U was beating Newcastle today.
Why not?
We was hoping, yeah.
Why not? Jody's starting to annoy me with his dotage comments now. Like serious.
Kevin Williams on the inside. Thanks for joining, man.
All you know how much years we beaten Newcastle home and away?
Yeah. But I mean, we had to appreciate the football changing too earlier. So nothing given. We had to work for your food now.
Tell me if we really expected. Yes, I expected to beat Newcastle today.
All right.
But I also wasn't surprised because we have been playing so poor.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin saying here McTominay was just jogging about whole game.
Dan,
Hey,
Boy.
I want to boldly say this.
go ahead. I
I
have
don't
something
want
to say on
to
this too.
hear. I don't want to hear nobody defend McTominay again.
I defended him today.
What?
I defended him today.
You can't defend him.
I defended him today. Earlier.
You can't defend him.
You're defending him doing what?
Yeah. So wait. How much goals McTominay scored in the international break?
No, you're a real.
Hey, what the hell that had to do with today?
No, and they must point here now, right? So in Scotland, he play where? Higher up, right? He play higher up.
He's nearly the number 10.
So normally he used to play centre back for Scotland, right? He used to be one of the back three.
Centre back, right back, midfield.
Right? So for some reason now the coach say, nah, well, the form you in, I train you to play high up the pitch.
But that's not the first time he played so high up the pitch in Scotland, though.
And the man deliver.
Nico, get to the
But
point.
what I'm saying is this.
Yeah, get to
I
the point.
waited to hear Nicole going ring around the roses. Get to your point.
If the team don't have a proper midfield, you won't get the best of that Scott McTominay in that position.
Oh God, Nicole, that can't be your point.
Then my point.
Nicole, you basically...
The man have better men behind him for Scotland than for Manchester United.
Nicole, you just take a plane to Piaco to go to Tobago to reach back to South to tell me something that you can take a taxi and go in town.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is a better player running headless all over, right? To put Bruno Fernandes in a position where he needs to be disciplined and provide structure to the team, he cannot do that. Sabitzer, just as I've been saying, the last review when I would have spoke about him, right? He cannot play that position either. He's an ex-headless one, needs to play in a headless position.
We're not talking about Sabitzer.
But my point is,
we're talking about Scott.
Exactly. So where is the supply for Scott McTominay in that offensive position he played today coming from?
So let me
for today's game, I am not blaming him.
Let me ask you one question.
For today's game, because where the support, where is the supply line to Scott McTominay for the position Scott McTominay was playing in?
Let me ask you one question.
Scott McTominay game was...
Scott McTominay was almost like a 10. Scott McTominay was also almost like a 10 today.
All right, cool. Let me ask one question.
Yeah.
Phil, you go. Let me hush. I'll go after. You go, Phil.
Going forward, do you think going forward, now that we're missing the likes of Casemiro and Eriksen and those guys, right? Going forward, until they come back, should we build our team like Scotland?
No, what I'm saying is Scott McTominay overall should be on the sideline or sold, right? That is my headline. But you see, on today's performance, I'm not blaming him because the man had.
But Bruno had to do his job and Scott's job today and track him back.
Because that is Bruno game. Bruno game. Today Scott McTominay in an offensive position with no supply. Right? So you see, so when I analyze it, I said, but what? Because I asked Reem, what position Scott McTominay playing? Because I know accustomed seeing him playing a defensive role. But I
thought we were supposed to play today.
No. Not in the first half. The second half.
So then what was supposed to play in the first half?
First half he played as an advanced 8.
Yeah, yes, the man play almost like a 10. The man play almost like a 10 in the first half. So I asked myself. I asked myself, well, where must Scott McTominay playing? So I say, all right.
So if he played in that position,
then who's supposed to? So then is Bruno and Sabitzer playing in the DM? Right? So then I say no. So where the supply line for Scott McTominay coming from?
The supply line for Scott McTominay?
The ball had to come to him from somewhere.
Nico.
Anyway, I'll go ahead.
Nico pushing our
But I said, I'm not blaming Scott totally in that first half today. It's just that the quality, I say, if the team have a proper engine room, the team would look like rubbish. All the players look like rubbish. We would look like just the disjointed people running headless all over the place, right?
And
but Scotland, for Scotland, the man have a decent midfield, which would have allowed him to look better than he really is. Right? And that is why I'm saying. All right, go ahead.
All right, let me just get through the comments. I know, you know, opinions go divide, right? Guys, don't forget to like and share the podcast. I mean, if you like it and you share it, you're supporting the result, you're supporting the hustle, right? I appreciate it, guys. Let me see what I give you the comments, right? So Kevin set up a kind of thing with McTominay there, right? Let me see what Nicholas Dreamchase is saying here. We had no midfield.
That was saying none. It's like a donut in the midfield.
Nothing. It was open and wide like a baddest.
Yeah.
Kevin saying here, I sure Kobe Mino could have done better than McTominay. I was wondering why it is. I mean, we only had one midfield option on the bench. That was kind of concerning, though. Why Mino?
The manager had to take some blast there.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I agree with that. Jody saying his true word, trust the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, so we trust Jody. We trust when the Sheik come in. When the Sheik will come in, hopefully, Sheik what? Yamin or Jasmine, whatever.
Jasmine something.
Nice. When he reach, yes, you can see the process coming to fruition.
Well, you see this comment by Erik here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, overall poor game today, and we have been paying poorly for some time. Ericsson and Casemiro can come back soon enough. Yeah, but
exactly, and with them just play in the engine room. Well, I had for Carabao. The engine room is an important place for your team, and if it's not in order, your team will look like rubbish, and that's how we look today.
Yeah. Kieran saying here, nobody looked good today on the whole.
I wonder why. Nobody looked good.
Nah, let me do go there. Alright, because I had one player who come on and look a little decent. Everybody else
could go down. For 2 minutes, one shimmy and a shot. Oh, good.
Look, Erik saying it here. We mean who?
Look, Erik saying it.
We mean who?
What Martial do to look good today?
Let me see.
Let me
just hope for 2 games in our room now. Let me just hope for 2 games in our room.
Chef, if you
I'm certainly starting him next game.
Right, but what I'm saying, right?
Well, let me hope
I ain't want to get no such a big long talk with Martial, right? But what I'm saying is if you can't see the improvement that he bring when he came on, then I can't fight no talk with you again. You understand? Because you see, listen to me, let me finish. You see that Moko Jumbi up on top? I fed up. Right? I fed up. I had enough.
This is Wake Horse here, boy. Look.
That is Scott 2. That is Wake Horse, and that is Scott 2. 2 of them is the same thing.
Boy, that's Wake Horse. McTominay here, boy.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Jesus on the inside. Good night, man. Thanks for joining. He's saying, let me give the good. Martial touching the field and not getting injured yesterday while warming up for the 28 minutes he played.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a wicked in a way. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jody saying here the first goal was on Varane. He did not pick. Yeah, I agree with that. Varane did not have a good game today. No. Varane gave away the ball that led to the first goal. Varane could have done better with that. I don't know what Varane was doing. Kevin saying here, wait. He said Wegos was real point. He was rating him up just the other day.
Thank you.
No, yeah. No, but let me jump to Nico defense. He has always said Weghorst not good, right?
Man, not good.
Yeah, he has always said that.
But go ahead, continue the statement.
In the games where we were 25-2 or whatever it is, he has started all. But anyway, continue.
All right, David Curtin
the last time we was on here, Nico was defending Weghorst wholeheartedly. What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Wholeheartedly, you were defending things. Just like how other podcasts before, you was blasting McTominay. Use one black jacket, white jacket. The man can't stand up on one leg and stay there at all, you know.
Did you listen to
I wish I would go by here tonight.
Did you look at Ten Hag? Did you look at Ten Hag second half?
Don't do that.
No. Did you listen?
Don't do that.
Did you listen to Ten Hag? Did you listen to Ten Hag? No,
Don't
and
do
Daisy
that,
thing. Reem
Don't do
wanted
that.
clip. No, Reem just wanted clip the things he wanted to highlight that. Which I maybe should have clipped my thing myself. But Ten Hag said the same thing that I would have been saying about Weghorst. Nothing different. It come like Ten Hag listening to this podcast. I'm gonna repeat everything I see.
Oh God. Let me move on with the
Next
comments.
comment.
Let me move on with the comments. He's saying here right now for match review, Ten Hag should have seen this coming from many games ago. We just too poor against any team not in top 10. No,
Yeah.
there's a very good point. There's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good point. Jesus bring here, right?
But that's a way
Um,
because at home we have
yeah.
done well. That's a
Yeah,
way.
we have really struggled against away at the bigger clubs in the league this season,
Yeah.
right?
Agreed.
What I think is
So,
the reason
let me-
for our away, our poor away form.
I
You know,
want
all the
let me
thing-
let me deal with Jesus' point there. So he's saying that Ten Hag should see this coming, right? Listen, a manager could only set up his team to do well, regardless of if they're not playing good or they're playing bad. He's not sending them out there with he thinking, "Oh God, boy, they're playing good today." He's sending them out with he thinking, "Go out there and do all your job." That being said, that is not what I'm gonna blast Ten Hag for today. Ten Hag tactics today was off.
Agreed.
That it was just play. So bad tactics then with players who playing so poor. Rashford had any shots on goal today at all?
No.
3 men on Rashford. 3 men on Rashford. Scott free and nobody passing the ball to Scott. To me, that alone is where Ten Hag get it wrong. What you experimenting with Scott McTominay in the 10? Scott McTominay scored 2 goals for Scotland. Leave Scott McTominay where he is now. But still I'm not blaming Scott McTominay, right? I'm not
I
blaming
just
Scott
couldn't
McTominay.
understand. I couldn't understand Scott. I can't understand Scott starting in front of Fred to start with.
But they put
Because-
Fred in the number 10. But they put Fred in the higher
outside-
position. Fred will enjoy
No,
himself.
here's the thing, Here's the thing, We had to watch it this way. It's a set of players who have no positional discipline at all. We talking about Scott, Fred, Bruno, Sabitzer to a lesser extent.
Yeah, so but to a lesser extent, Chef was a good boy. Ooh.
Nah, they say that because he not rich. He
You're
not
still
rich.
saying that?
What's the best of no reach on Nico?
So you're still saying that, boy?
But he
not reach, Nico.
Weghorst not reach too.
Weghorst is garbage.
We can say that go Weghorst no reach too to them come the same time.
Anyhow, to finish my point. So we have a set of men who have no discipline in that midfield like, at all. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna be open whole game. I watching something. The Newcastle defense will get the ball and put it in the center of the park. Not to a person, they're just putting it in the field because they know it's so open that somebody is going to run onto that ball. And they was doing that whole game. Because why? When you're looking for Scott, you nowhere wrong. Bruno, nowhere wrong.
The midfield was shambles today.
It was terrible, Joel. It was terrible.
Bruno gave away the football a lot. Sabitzer tried the thing, but it wasn't effective enough. And if this was an audition for Newcastle for Scott McTominay, Newcastle is laughing. They're laughing.
I'm sorry, but if you want to say you're experimenting, then push up Martinez into the midfield. Let him play the DM.
I agree. That's the kind of experiment I want to see. I want to see that kind of experiment. Not Scott McTominay, not 10.
Let him play and Martinez have the discipline to play. Let him play the DM. Lindelof or Varane or Maguire could have played any back there. But dog, you see that midfield? We cannot be so reliant on one player, boy. That is alarming for me. That we so reliant on Casemiro.
Yeah.
Here this, right? I was real surprised when I saw the position McTominay was playing today, because I remember before the game, he did an interview somewhere. I can't remember who it was with, and they asked him about McTominay playing higher up and scoring 4 goals on international break, and Ten Hag's response was, "I see McTominay as a midfielder." Now I know we can argue he played midfield today, but we have not seen McTominay play that high for large parts of his time with Ten Hag, and all of a sudden you playing in the 10 today. So it kind of had me wondering if Ten Hag kind of reached the place where he kind of struggling with the players that he have available to in some way or the other get the best out of them, because obviously earlier Ten Hag in a place right now where without Casemiro and without Eriksen is a kind of real crisis management. I'm just trying to get through the games until these guys come back, because Jed today wasn't good.
I mean, we talking about if Sheikh Jassim take over, we'll have unlimited funds, but some of these guys got to go in the summer.
Yeah.
I have a name, but in fact, let me be too reactive. Let me
go through the comments, guys. So I be honest with you, I think Ten Hag hands tied in terms of how much he could do with the midfield.
How much he could do?
Technically and tactically, how much he could really do with McTominay and Bruno when Bruno started to get petulant and kicking with the ball and rushing football. How much he could really do from a tactical standpoint in a midfield with these kind of players. When the likes of Casemiro is, he gaining that kind of calming influence, Eriksen dictating from deep. These fellas are high IQ players. And I mean, while Bruno have his place, Bruno's limitations are even more glaring when you don't have those players that to calm him and temper him down now. So how much Ten Hag could really do with them fellas and them all here?
No. I tell you, but you don't even play. I tell you, but as Chef said, better you play Martinez in the midfield and put Bruno to play wherever you want Bruno to play. Play him in the 10, play him to run all over headlights.
That
do better.
Sorry, but we saying that I understand Reem and I'm disagreeing with you. Basically, you have to play the hand that you're dealt. All I am saying, Jed, best you ain't play that hand. Best you ask the dealer for more cards. for more cards.
Yeah. And you only get them, Chef, you only get them cards in the summer and in January, so you can't ask the dealer for the more hands on
what's saying is, Dan, best you play we have other players that we had to agree by now that any freaking thing don't work.
Yeah, anything with Mac in it. Anything with Mac.
Yeah,
anything with Mac. It's a work.
Anything with that have MC in it, and I have respect for the podcast, so I can really say what I MC is because they really get me mad now. Dan, it's not working. So just do something else.
I'm not gonna lie. If you gotta realize, and I don't know if you guys realize this, but there is no competition for Bruno Fernandes as a 10. Think about
none.
Yeah, boy.
So if we go in the summer market, we also have to look for a number 10. It's okay to talk about Declan Rice and Frankie de Jong and any other midfielder that's their name is under the sun, but number 10, like a Kudus from Ajax, right? That's just an example, right? Another number 10. We need that for sure.
Oh yeah, we talk about that, and I know we're probably going to get to that, right? But oh God, Jody, come, I go.
We're going for. Come to deal with you.
Well, I'm coming to tell Jody just now. It's amazing when you have wingers who direct, and I want to use yesterday I watching City play. Dan, you could say what about Grealish, but he don't let up on you, He don't let up,
Irene boy.
Yeah.
The man don't let up on you. That man will run. That man will get kicked down 20 times, and he getting up and run directly back at you. Same thing today with the Frenchman. Help me. Maximum. Then today game was one of the smartest I ever see him play, because normally he retarded bad. All he does want to do is run directly at you. But you know what he do today? He realized, yeah, what? Dallo backing me. He's not going to give me that. But the center empty. So once I get him to back off, all I had to do is I could put my hand on my eyes. That if I put the ball in the center there, no Manchester player is going to be close enough to that ball. So men just getting to run on and shoot.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess it's so accustomed with him running and beating down the line and cross, and everybody going deep now. But he realized that they're looking for me to go down the line. Nah, cutting it short and they're squaring it on top. I watching Sancho. It's the same thing.
I watching Sancho today.
Man. Oh my goodness.
We bring on Sancho, and listen, I understand the man went through plenty and all kind of different mental issues and things. But all that money we pay for you have to be so clueless, boy.
Yeah. I tell you, the man losing 70-30 balls,
Jesus Christ. The man 30 balls, the man losing. All I asking you to do is do a step over something and go directly. The must chuck a foot something, boy. The man to get the ball like he afraid, man.
Yeah,
I give it Sancho until next year, January to get his shit together. And that's that. I give him until next year, January. January 2024.
I don't want no player in life from Dortmund again, God, Dortmund. Tell me about one player we buy from Dortmund that work out.
I would say the only reason Kagawa did not work is because we played him wrong. So.
Kagawa didn't work for him.
No.
That was your player, but
listen.
We could defend the players. Go ahead.
I want to hear, because I didn't like Kagawa, but Kagawa, we can't really say that work out. How long he stay by us? We can't call that a work. That didn't work.
Practice work.
Nah. We didn't get practice from Dortmund.
We didn't get practice from Dortmund.
So when I talk about the Chinese connection, right?
Oh, God, Lord. The Korean dog.
Korean, Japanese. Yeah, nah. This man's a racist.
That's like saying all black people is the same, dog. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
The man said, what is that Korean? What is that Japanese, They call you evil, boy.
What is that Kenyan and one from Ivory Coast? Jed, come on.
You're just digging that hole deeper,
Nico, all of them, Ivory Coast, Kenya, wherever all of them come from Africa.
No, I said. Go ahead.
Let me get through the comments, guys. Comment, right? And Jody, we will get you in on the comment just now, right? The content. Kieran saying Nico Maximum played as a 10 and as a 6, but failed at both positions today. You forgot he got subbed off in Fulham. The Fulham game. No excuses for Scott today. He does always.
He failed in the 6. He failed in the 6 for sure. But in the 10, he didn't get any service. But he was still poor, but still he had no service to judge him on my part. So that is why null and void. The 6 poor.
Yeah. Nigel on the inside. Good night, man. Thanks for joining. He's saying it's Kobe Minoso and Iqbal that bad, or so not ready that they can't break into that depleted midfield. Boy, that's a question I would love to hear, boy.
It really make you wonder, as Jody say, and I agree with the trusty process part. But them fellas so poor, boy, that them can't
that was sarcasm from Jody, That's just the process of sarcasm from Jody, Jody,
no, it's not sarcasm, because we just give the manager the props. Because we believe in what he has been doing. But we had to ask ourselves, same, as much as we giving him the props, we had to question. So them youth men so terrible that them can't get into the side in front of McTominay, boy.
Kevin James on the inside. Good night, man. He's saying, in my opinion, Bruno just out of it. Plenty play Rashford, plenty players, boy.
Bruno, I just find
That's
it was,
no
if we
midfield,
talk
fellas,
about
no
players,
midfield, all them players.
Bruno is the least of the
Well,
problem.
right now, Bruno's biggest problem is he complaining too much. And if he just
He
stick to
start
playing
back. He start
football,
back.
if he just stick to playing the football, you're going to see a totally different Bruno. But he complaining too much and it transferring down to the other players on the team.
Correct.
You understand?
Agreed.
Correct.
He for a while he had really stopped that complaining thing, but like he going right back to it.
Yeah. Simeon saying here, the fact that Bruno has to play all these positions shows how poor midfield players are.
Correct.
All right.
We are none.
Kevin saying here, wait, he not good, so then he was playing because he had no battle for that position. So then we was right. Then Martial back. We go see how much games he will start winning. See, he's about the workhorse here.
Yeah.
Right?
But here's the thing though, with this thing. We have to be careful. Yes, we would like to play Martial now, but we can't. I doubt Ten Hag will not just rush Martial back into that team.
I telling you. All you will talk about getting about Martial and all kind of thing. When a man came on today, that would be different football we started playing.
Tell Chef that again. Tell Chef that.
It's a particular play, right? And Rashford make a poor decision in the ending. When Marcel take that ball from V18-yard box and catch
on the left side.
Yes, straight up. You understand? Different style of playing. You understand?
One play, Jody.
No. Come back. Remember, the man come on as a sub on the court. So he had a tune into the game, but the man was into the game one time.
But after we get some and then Marcel come on, is a big difference, yeah?
Yeah, the transition was so smooth.
You remember on the last podcast prior to this one where we was playing start, bench, and sell, and I say start Weghorst and bring on and bench Martial, and man curse me, look what happened today.
No. I still disagree with that. You're starting Martial and you're starting Martial. Let the Moko jumping back where you come from.
No, while you're bashing, I hear all bashing Scott, right? And we know Scott is not a big player to talk about like Casemiro, Ericsson or whatever, right? But someone already talk about it earlier, where Rashford, I think was Nico Rashford, 3 men wrong in Rashford. Yeah, Scott 3. You understand? But yet
and they ain't giving him the ball.
They're giving him the ball right now. If you check, every time we lose our game this season, right? Then I come and saying they're not following his game plan. And apparently that was part of his game plan. Because it's obvious Rashford is the man who on fire right now, scoring goals. So if you have 3 men, he don't let them know, well, watch men. They're going to lock you down. You had a look for the free men on them. And Rashford and him trying to do it all by themselves. Yes, they're in form, but you can't do it all by yourself.
But that being said though, Jody, how much times Rashford really? Because I know the play we talking about there, but that was one play.
Because Trippier done pocket him from the earlies. He don't push Rashford in the back pocket, so Rashford can't make a move.
Rashford today, but
he can't make a move. So Rashford playing this game. Man, you know how much donkey he is now. So as a mature player, you have to know how to develop your game from there. Because if a man pocket you, you have to know how to move the ball faster than that now.
Yep.
You can't be wanting to keep trying going after the man and the man high the number. That was just like in the home game against Newcastle when Botman was busting going down the line right through. Right through Botman was busting our right hand side going down the line and nobody wasn't picking up to say, well, let me try and lock down this one because he's the man we're taking advantage of the left side. You understand?
But they switch it up on a Jody, they switch it in but still it didn't work out.
Yeah, I
but Saka was on the bench today.
No, he was sick. He wasn't there. He wasn't available. He was starting, Chef. He was starting if he was available. But I think we had to just sum it down to Rashford, not just like Bruno. They had to catch back some kind of form, right? Because them fellas for a while
had to get
been underwhelming, right? They have been underwhelming,
No, but it's difficult because Rashford is the only person who have been scoring.
Yeah.
You know, to me, other people now had to step up. Other people had to step up and now take that burden off of Rashford because if it's only Rashford who's scoring, he himself was had to feel that burden.
And Nico and this way Casemiro they come in because Casemiro started to pick up a goal scoring form as well.
Yeah.
Bruno started picking up the goal scoring too. And let me be real, we could be on Bruno, and I want to use that same point that Nico just used when it comes to Rashford. That it's easy for us to be on Bruno case too, but Dan, let me study something, right? Bruno has basically played every single game for the season, doing multiple things though. So I'm not defending him, but I'm just trying to understand that when you're watching, you're doing your job. You're trying to do your job and have to do 2 and 3 men job too. That could really be a bit frustrating.
Yeah, I think Reem summed up well. It's crisis management.
I just find he going back to the complaining thing, and that's annoying for me. But at the same time, though, that could be frustrating.
Yeah.
Let me get some comments, guys. All right. Kidon saying here, Marcel was a cup of fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. I like grapefruit juice. When he came on.
First shot, you like grapefruit juice.
I really like grapefruit juice, dog. A little shimmy and shot.
I'm not gonna say fresh squeeze Zaba Peak, and you see like Zaba Peak too.
Nobody call. I'm not gonna say a fresh glass of punching.
And he would have said, yeah, I like punching too.
No, but hear that. No. Kieran is the same one who fired on Marcel over the last couple of weeks. He's seeing what I've been saying, right? Anyway,
Nico, don't start that talk because Dan, we can have a general consensus. All of we want Marcel to do good. Don't feel you the only. It have nothing to do with that. Our problem is he always damn injured.
Exactly, you know how frustrating it is.
That's all it is.
As supporters, that every time a man, he hype up, he look good, and then he injured, and then he injured.
When I watch how the man and Nico, you can tell me if I lie. You can tell me if I lie. When I see how the man start this season, I was excited for Marcel because I was like, yes. And remember, at the podcast and them before the season start, I said this is a make or break season for Marcel because he going into contract here, so he had to perform this season. And look what coming up. And that frustrating as a fan too, because you know how talented the boy is.
No, he was fit for the rest of the season. He's gonna be fit for the rest of the season now.
Cross your fingers, your toes, and whereby.
No, I cross them. No. They went Japan and get some foreign new spots to him, so he got to go now.
Would you all start him and play at 60, 65 or them keep on coming on the 65th, 70th minute?
Now he's starting Wednesday. He has to start Wednesday.
Who we playing Wednesday?
Brentford.
But to be honest, we're also start too. We're going to start too. We're going to start too.
I run on the inside. Good night, man. Thanks for joining, buddy. Kidon said here we haven't won an away game without Eriksen and Casemiro in the EPL this season. Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Kevin saying here we have struggled away because we don't have a fully flowing front three. It's easier at home when you have the crowd at home to drive you. But when you are away, it's different. Our striker is non-existent offensively. Anthony is inconsistent. And I think Rashi form drop a bit. Yeah, I think this was a good summer plan.
Dan, Anthony's so wicked, When he get pulled today, he vex an attitude, But I want to tell him and the boy, come off now, boy.
I thought he shouldn't get sub. That's just my opinion. I thought he was looking. He was
because
one of the better attackers.
But that's the thing.
Because when they take him to bring on Sancho, and you see what Sancho do? Nah. Sancho can't replace shorter.
Dream Jesus saying here, too much games and not enough quality to rotate. And this is a fact. That's fact.
And that's why I keep saying trust the process, because come this summer, Ten Hag don't know what he wants. So I'm glad we
Yeah.
lost. In a way, I'm glad we lost, because he's seeing exactly what he need in the team to make it better. If we continue, just say me that go today and just win 1-0. You understand? Let me just say we win today 1-0. You understand?
Taking that.
Yet we taking the win, but
Yeah.
they're gonna say, "Well, Scott and them do all right job in the midfield, all right thing. We win, we move on to the next game."
Ah,
You understand? And buy time for customer
That
and
performance
come
from
back.
Scott, I could have never seen that.
Nah, boy, Jody, it's games, Jody's games now. I complaining about how we play, eh?
Yes, I know that. You understand? But the other one, as I say, Ten Hag know what he doing, You seen it on the football field. He know what he doing.
Now it's a real man. It's a real man gonna get rid of.
It just has some players just like, I don't know, like the malfunctioning and not taking proper instructions from the man.
Yeah. It's a man. It's a players. You think we not have no sentiment at the end of the season? It's a man who go.
We have no time for that. We have no time for sentiment.
That should done.
Yeah, fellas, let me just get through the comments and I have one last topic for we to discuss and then we can wrap it, right? Aaron Charles on the inside, thanks for joining, man. He's saying, told you all it's only a matter of time before the team gets accustomed to new manager's style of play and it's easy picking.
I disagree.
Right?
I disagree wholeheartedly with that statement.
Because that's Pep Guardiola. How long Pep Guardiola in the league?
Yeah,
it's not a matter of getting accustomed to the manager's system. The fact of the matter is, a manager system could be all Howe, but if you don't have the players to carry out a system, then you're spinning top in mud.
Yeah.
And
so I disagree with that wholeheartedly, Aaron. And you have a surname and talking that pack of nonsense.
And no, and to add to that too, you had to consider the load by them fellas play plenty football injuries.
Yeah, but remember everyone had an opinion. Yeah, everybody had an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks differently.
Everybody thinks differently, and we have to respect as well. They're human being too.
Yeah, Nico, well said.
I sure. Bruno wicked, Hear what I say, Bruno wicked. Bruno can't get. We Trinidadians, we know shots too bad. Bruno can't get a doctor letter to send to Portugal to say he's injured and keep him backside in Manchester, boy. You had to go and play.
Bruno.
And look at the teams that went and play against. I said that waste teams.
Bruno say he will rest and sleep when he dead.
Exactly.
Right?
Boy.
And then remember that Portugal. No, and then you remember that Portugal is well competitive too, eh?
Yeah,
so you missed 2-3 games. Yeah. You missed 2-3 games for that Portugal team, and you can find yourself fighting.
At least Portugal got at least some attacking midfielders that can easily replace Bruno. We don't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Correct.
But Bruno seen it the other. He seen it as if he don't go, he can lose the place. So I mean,
and he could also see it as if he go, he picks short at United, so he can go.
Yeah. Simeon saying here when Eriksen got injured, Ten Hag said it would be hard to replicate what him and Casemiro had. It's clear he wasn't comfortable with what he had left, right?
Yeah.
We have survived, but form is dipping. No doubt.
Spurs win is what? When Spurs playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
And we in fifth.
Yeah, we in fifth.
Small issue.
Yeah, but
it's tied right now. So
in hand, even though games in hand is not points, but I think we still have games.
Them. We make a great point there. Them games in hand going to come very crucial.
Yeah,
winning it is the
Kev on the inside. Thanks for joining, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin saying here, McTominay is the midfield equivalent of Maguire, who should not be anywhere. Yeah,
but tell you, boy, anything with Mac, boy, anything with Mac.
Maguire, Tommy, alright.
Any one of them, just so good, boy.
Yeah, keep saying here, where the energy going, fellas? Ain't Alia calling Ten Hag a magician a couple months back? Ain't title race was on. Bring some energy even after the loss, fellas. Yeah.
I was telling them fellas and them a couple months back. I was telling them, but they think I'm fighting them down. You had to come down from there. Though, yes, we winning and whatever, and they want to enjoy it, but you have to come down from up there. You can't stay up there. You have to stay any moment,
Jody. You have to stay any moment. No,
I understand it.
And watch me. Living any moment. Listen, living any moment right now, have Manchester United form dipping right now because them fellas are living any moment now. Them fellas are living any moment, you understand?
I
Nah, you can't say
disagree
that.
100%.
Nah, man,
you can't say
Jody.
I telling, watch me. I don't know what football all let us be watching, dog. I don't
No,
know
it
What,
doesn't
what
matter
football
that.
what
It
I
all
am
doesn't
be
matter
saying is
that.
when we winning, let we enjoy the moment,
Yeah, that's
right?
all.
Because you're gonna
That's
have
all.
times when
We
your
lose.
pump
Right,
will be
Teddy.
dipping, your pump
Right.
exactly, and then we go feel
Right.
like how we
But
feeling. And when we feel how we
all it
feeling
wasn't,
now,
yeah,
or when we
all it was,
winning, let we
yes.
feel how it is to feel when
Yes,
we
Nico,
winning.
but
Correct.
when it was winning, the
Correct.
performances and them was starting to get bad while we
Yes,
winning,
and
and
I
I
agree,
wasn't
and I
seeing
agree,
that.
and I agree,
You
I agree.
understand? So that's why I was telling you, come down from up there. If we knocking offside like how City knocking off, like on the City knock off Liverpool. You understand?
Yeah.
If we knocking offside like that, I could say, well, yeah, we up the thing. But now you can't be winning and your performance is
I
still bad.
understand, yeah. Big to big, and men wouldn't like me when I say that, but I don't care. When you watch how City deal with Liverpool, you know, not that when you realize how far we had to go still, you know.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
Levels,
you know.
boy. Levels,
Hey, we
levels.
don't.
That was
Hey,
a
watch me.
I watch a
Trust.
performance and stoops, you know. Because
Listen
I
now,
just like
we don't have
effortless,
to
you
play
know.
City style of football to beat Manchester City, you know. Them style of football different to our style of playing. When you watch City and Liverpool, when like you say a couple years back when they was going head to head, they try to play the same style of football. When the scoreline you say 2-all, 1-all,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
understand? So to beat
But that's
City,
when
you
it just come
cannot.
down to
Yeah,
tactics.
but well, exactly. So to beat City, you cannot play City type of football.
Nah, you can't play
You
that.
understand? Because the game will end up in a draw or something.
Nah,
Or you will get
I don't
or
think
you will
so.
get
I don't think
beaten.
so. I don't think so. I think he can match them and beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Simeon saying here, we forget Newcastle is in the second year of a great rebuild, right? That entire team plays offense and defense. You know, we still have guys sticking petulance that we can't sub.
No, you know
Shots
what it is,
fired.
and it's exactly what Jody's point was that we know the rebuild was going on, but we didn't expect to see improvement so quick. So then a lot of fans start to get caught up and
Right.
forgetting
No,
the man in
well,
the
chef,
first season still, eh?
no,
I
well,
don't think
chef,
it's fair to say we get caught up. We just
no, we get caught
we
up.
enjoying the moment. That's what
Yeah,
we've been
enjoying it,
doing. We just
yeah,
enjoying the
but you
moment.
don't know with
We
the
are
stuff.
where we are where we no. I mean, where show me where we've been going overboard, Jody. You know,
No, I don't talk about necessarily here, you know.
we say
Just to add to what Reem's
okay.
saying right now, right? It's only rival fans that have Manchester United in the title race, okay? I don't think
Yeah,
any Manchester
Exactly.
United fan has been saying
yeah.
we are going to win the Premier League. Only
And,
rival fans have us in the title race. Let it be known
Yeah.
that, okay? Good.
and watch me, this is what I was talking about Newcastle in the same boat like us now. So, chef, when I say, well, if we going to beat Newcastle today, Newcastle ain't no run over side now.
No.
Run over there.
No.
Watch me, listen to me. Only 2 games Newcastle lost for the season, which is against Manchester City and Liverpool, right?
Home.
All the other games are win draw, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
Newcastle ain't no run over side.
I'm not saying
So
no,
that's why.
but just the same point I use
Yeah.
in the same way that because they're so inconsistent, like us, I did like our chances today. I did not expect to go and hit them those 6, but I expected to at least give a performance or go
I
give
expected a draw
something.
today. I telling you, was
You're
a draw.
I didn't
hoping
mind it.
for a draw.
Yeah.
You're hoping for a
Nico,
draw.
Nico
After the
opened
first
up
half.
the show by saying, boy, he was taking that draw.
No, Reem
Yeah.
say that.
I mean, Reem was saying that.
I was expecting a draw. I wasn't expecting it to go and beat Newcastle home.
Let me just get through the comments, fellas. Right? Cave saying here, chef, that means you ain't watch Maximin over a year. That man really improved last season and continuing this season. He used to dribble down with his head down like Overton, but now the fella gets his head up and is purposeful. Right?
Yeah, but he still does do it. He was still doing it this season.
Yeah, but he look
I
good.
didn't watch him play.
Yeah.
Today he was
Listen,
very
inside.
intelligent.
Good night, man. Thanks for joining us, son.
All in sheen.
Cave saying here, glad to see Marcel getting some minutes, build up his fitness for preseason.
That's a believe for preseason. Yes, my God.
The wicked, yeah.
Kevin Williams saying here, Rashid is not a very intelligent player. We know this. Alright. Ethan saying here, don't think Anthony should have come off. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know why
Yeah, I agree.
Ten Hag sub him. All right. Erik saying here, Ten Hag's substitutions were confusing. Anthony was looking lively and got sub. I agree with this. Also, taking off both centre backs was risky because Newcastle was not sitting deep.
I honestly think that substitution was a message.
Me and boy, I don't know.
All that substitution was a message.
I don't know because what message have you sent to Martinez? Or what message have you sent to Martinez?
No, it was a message. Dan, to all you're supposed to play. Remember, Dan is a partnership, you know.
No, Martinez wasn't that bad.
No, but Nico, I don't know if you realize every game we play and we get rout, he take off Varane and Martinez, eh?
But that was, it was 1-0. No, but it was 1-0. When he take off both times, it was still 1-0.
But I think he made some calls and he went more attacking. You know, he listen, managers just get praised when they make outlandish decisions sometimes. Sometimes it's backfire, sometimes work for you.
But you don't have Casemiro, but you take up that's it, you don't have Casemiro, but you take up Martinez. So who gonna provide that calming influence on the field? Nobody. Lindelof and who was next supposed to bring on?
But to be honest, Martinez wasn't providing that calming influence today, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the decision was a payoff, but I mean sometimes they need your managers to be a little risky. I mean,
yeah, and we want that. We don't want that Ole.
Back three.
Yeah, because it was such a back three.
Well then we play 5 in the middle with Martinez in the middle. Right.
Simeon saying here, ESPN saying that Manchester United without Casemiro looking like Potter, let's see Potter again next boss. A Potter Chelsea side.
Yeah, you getting next boss finally?
Yeah.
Today early on, as a matter of fact, just after our game, he next boss.
Yeah. Well, I find he last long.
Yeah.
Real long.
Manchester United can't be a one-man team, right? Ten Hag has a lot of team building to do with not only a few players that can play his system. All right.
Yeah.
Kaden saying here, I have nothing against Marcel Ream. He is just frustrating when he's not available when we need him the most. All right, I hear you. Ethan saying here he shouldn't start just yet. Yeah.
So we're waiting on. Yeah. We're waiting on.
We've been without Marcel so long. Now
we had to weigh up.
We had to win, but and if the best players, you had to start.
Yeah. How much as much as you're playing for 60 minutes,
if you can play half an hour today, you could start next game.
Yeah. I play my 60 minutes
and come off.
At 60 minutes, let him come off.
Yeah.
And bring on the horse.
Reggie, bring on Reggie to run down men. When we 3-0 up.
Simeon saying Marcel really have an elite close control touch. I say elite. I will have to say he needs to be more for this season.
For this team to be successful.
Need to play with
It had one at the start of the game when Weghorst get that ball, and all you had to do is shoot across the keeper, and that man tried to put that ball in the near post, and he still even made the keeper.
Yeah,
he still even made the keeper save, you know. He hit it wide. I said, my boy, use really a bottom and shoot, you know.
That when Anthony was dealing with Dan Burn.
Yeah.
Better he say he's a midfielder, boy. Better he say he's a midfielder.
You know, today he should have played that midfield in truth.
No, but he's not striker.
Yeah, but he can say he's a midfielder and play in this version of Man United midfield, but in any other team you ain't getting no midfield playing like how we just play.
Nah.
But any other team he should get into the forward line.
Exactly. No, it's Turkey, the man, you know. Imagine you can't make Burnley side.
Nah, dog. You get Burnley relegated. No wonder.
Kieran saying here that man said Ten Hag cannot coach world-class players. How players in this current squad are world-class?
Who wants that?
He talking about Aaron Charles now when he say Ten Hag can't coach world-class.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah. I had it up, but I didn't read it. Keep saying here, get them Jody, live in the moment. What season don't start until April, squeaky bomb time.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Yeah. Fellas, real question. When was the last time we played a good game? Facts.
Carabao Cup Final.
And not even that one.
The first half
Going
wasn't
into
bad.
that game, we played the first half against Betis.
Betis,
Betis.
yeah.
That was probably the last good
In the
game.
first leg. The first leg.
Betis was
First
after,
leg.
before the Carabao?
After
Yeah.
After?
Barcelona was between the Carabao.
Betis was after the Carabao Cup Final, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erickson here. Do you all think De Gea should have done better for the second goal? That's hard, boy. That's a hard, boy, to blame for
Dan!
that, boy. It's too
Oh
much happening
God!
in the box, boy.
Why? Listen, I don't
all
know
over
what man want from De Gea. We just blast him. But what all you really want from David De Gea
We
again,
can get
boy?
about 6 or 7 today.
Man,
We
watch
was
me.
today
I'm
here.
telling you, Manchester United fans go regret the day they were out at the end of
Tell me the
season,
thing
you know.
now, Jody. Men
Because
talk
where-
about let me sell him. Sell
No,
him for who? For who?
Just as how Martial is dream boy. There is my boy, right? So I go defend him right too. But where man balling, he not good at his feet. The man has come up trumps everywhere else though. You understand? And the man is one of the best reflex action goalkeeper I have out right now. I tell him.
Yeah,
You see
Dan,
reflex action?
that ball
Right,
was De Gea push on to the post. And next keeper, that ball going straight through for goal, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I telling you so.
Because I just
They go regret
personally
that.
find
They go regret
of
it, you know.
all the things Manchester United had to study and rebuild, a goalkeeper should
not
be to
only
the
last.
bottom of the thinking.
Yeah.
I think Ethan Lynch answering the question there, Eric. He's saying question what we want from De Gea. I find he was good. His footwork has greatly improved. All right. Ethan also saying his distribution with his foot today was good. All right.
De Gea was the only
so
person
fellas,
playing today.
You have to play.
Let me put the last question. Let me put the last question on the phone. Let me wrap it now. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the question is, are you all fearful that the team peak already? Are you all fearful that the team
Let me go. I think some players have. I think it has some players who still can reach. I think if Martial come back and he have a bit of a run, I think he could help pull the team across the line. I think Anthony Dos Santos, I think he has a better form in him. I think he, at some point he could step up. Casemiro with the better rest. Erickson coming back, I think will be a better fresh air.
Yeah.
So I
That
think
will carry us across.
I think those players, if we get those players to catch a better form, I think it will take us over the line. I think players, however, like maybe after today's game a bit, you could see Varane. We know Martinez come back. Martinez went in international football, right? So so I think Martinez, maybe with the jet lag, the length of travel, maybe had affected him. So I guess that's another player we had to look at in terms of if he is dipping, because he has been at a very high level this season so far, and you never know if he has a dip in form coming up as well. I think the nucleus, as long as we are the Casemiro, Erickson, we get Martial going, Anthony Dos Santos, I think we should be able to cross the line.
With a proper supply to Rashford.
I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried because
I'm not worried.
We over the last probably 5 to 7 years, we haven't been playing a full strength squad. If we were playing a full strength squad every single game from, let's say, this year January, and the team is losing form, then I would be worried. But the likes of Sabitzer, Weghorst, McTominay, they aren't first teamers. They're only filling a gap because one of our first teamers is out injured or suspended. Right? If we're playing at least 9 or 10 of our first teamers every single week and we just getting the results not going our way, then I will start to be a bit worried. But nah, I ain't worried. No.
Good point, Phil. That's a real good point.
That's excellent. Agreed. As I have been for weeks now, concerned about our play, but my silver lining is that I know players coming back in, and not just jokey players, We're talking about proper players that coming straight into the first team, the starting 11 even. So that hammer, but I just don't want us drop further and further down. I mean, I say third to fifth tighter. After that, it have a drop off. But I don't want us end up in a dog fight, which we kind of already is.
Yeah. I got a random question, totally random. What any others watch this Netflix thing called Stranger Things?
Yeah, hell yes.
So what does mean?
11. That is her number, 11. In the show, when she was in the hospital.
Oh, for Chelsea. That for Chelsea then.
Yeah, Chelsea.
It said Chelsea position in the table and it showed
table, right. So she in the hospital where they had them, they used to number them 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So
all,
she was
all,
number 11.
All of the children and them numbered.
Yeah, so she was number 11.
It made sense though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, let me get in on the question now. You think we peak? Is it a concern?
Well, everybody answered bits and pieces of how I wanted to put it across. Some players, as Nico say, they already peak. And then as Phil say, we have some other players coming back now. You understand? Who will take up the slack now of the players who already peak and their form started drop a little bit, like Bruno, Rashford. I find he form kind of dropping a little bit again. You go have Casemiro to come back in the middle and pull back down that midfield for them fellas and them to pick up the slack a little bit now. And then when Martial, your boy, step in the play there now, you're gonna see a whole different attacking formation then. You understand?
More goal scoring options.
Besides more goal scoring, you're gonna see a more fluent football playing than when we was running down man right wrong the field. You understand? I mean, that's what the man tell him to do it, so we can't vex with him for that. But
yeah.
You go see when Martial will actually hold up the ball, knock it off, turn on a man and go. You understand? And
I'm sure Martial can head the ball too. A little bit self.
No, Nicole, you just picture you have Anthony, Martial, and Rashford running in behind our defense.
I trouble.
With Eriksen and Bruno picking them passes.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Casemiro and all picking them passes.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Nicole,
so that's why me worry. I know we on the right track right now, so we go just keep going.
Nicole,
I just want to take in.
There's your boy Weghorst.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now,
oh gosh, that's very shitty way.
We going through a little rough patch. Right now, we're going through a little rough patch, and we go come out of that. Then I go pull them fellas and them out of it.
Yeah. I get some comments here. Good comments, fellas. Good thoughts on the. I like how you all pointed it out. In your individual ways. All right.
Yeah, because we're picking up Martial. That is why.
Well, it is what it is. If one of the reasons are, then it is what it is. KF Senior team is set to play 61 games, right? 65 if we make it to the finals of the FA Cup and the Europa League. Right? I won't say peak, but I'll say stretched. I've been saying this all season. We don't have depth to be chasing multiple fronts. Yep. He's also saying here, top 4 plus chasing 3 trophies was never a flex, not with this squad. But we're doing real good so far.
Overachieving, boy, overachieving.
Yeah, we're doing. Ten Hag doing real wonders with this squad.
It's probably if you think about it, as everybody say, it's probably not a bad thing to get them players coming back into the squad now. At this time, because them, if nothing else, they're well rested.
Yeah. He also saying here, my concern for this season has always been where will the goals come from. Now we're at the business end of the season. We need more goal scorers. Can't depend on Rashford all season because if no one else is a threat, a double and triple team on him will take him out. And that happened today, right?
Been happening.
Simeon saying here, Rashford's mentality for the rest of the season as we begin to struggle will be key. I was telling Kareem, I see Rashford telling Martial to warm up after that Weghorst shot.
I don't tell you, no.
So
When you see when you see the horse flicks on them coming off, I just shaking my head like, oh God, boy.
Nah,
I
but
can't
terrible,
take-
innit?
But
Terrible.
I would still back the horse because the man full of spot and a rule.
Yeah.
He
He
didn't have
did.
nobody else at that point in time.
No,
you
you
understand?
see,
Yeah, boy. When I say that, men
even-
shoot
No,
me,
and
men
that-
shoot me down over there.
no,
I
but
break
here's
that
my thing, right?
down.
Here's my
That's
thing.
it. I
Here I
like John
agree.
Wick. I like John Wick.
No, here I no.
Eh?
Here I agree
Bricks
with
and bullet.
Here I agree. No, but here I agree with what Jody's saying, right? If Marcel wasn't on he Brittle Bones business, right?
Yeah.
Then Weghorst would have played a different role, and I think we would not be so dependent on him, right? And he'd, I guess,
Well, we
come
might
in,
not even
in
go
with
for
about
him.
20 minutes to go. No, I mean, we still needed to go for a player because Ronaldo left, right? But we would not have been so dependent on Weghorst to deliver any goods, because by the time Weghorst would have come onto the pitch, games would have been more or less settled. And he'd, I guess, come and give you a little energy, and people would have like him and clap him and whatever because he run around a little bit. And you know we found this like them kind of fellas.
And he might get contract too.
What?
With the
Jesus Christ,
20 minutes
let's
cameo.
up, no, it's happening. Let's up, no, it's happening.
That's it. When they get contract within 20 minutes
All right,
cameos.
watch me. Listen, I will be too surprised if Ten Hag bring he in as a squad player now. He go, but he go just
Come on.
I tell you right now.
But
Nah.
and me and Reem was arguing that today, right?
Yeah.
Because how he does
Yeah.
rate he up, and then he used to rate Van der Beek at the same time. Then is a Dutch thing.
Eh,
That's
no,
not
no,
a
just
thing. Because he
Watch
used to
it
be
right
rating
now.
Van der Beek. He used to be
Right
saying Van der
now.
Beek has been doing good in training, and then when he come on and play games, he did well in the games. And I'm like, what? Then like we watching a different game.
Hey, Van der Beek going on be a totally different player come next season.
Oh,
What can
hey,
I
stop,
say?
Jody, stop right there. Stop. Let Van der Beek go on.
Jody was going good, you know. Reem is really time to end this show.
Let Van der Beek go back in Holland and find himself. Right?
I want to look let me give Ason Lynch a response to this now. He's saying, do we keep Sabitzer?
Now
Not
send
yet.
him back he come from. Then he back one
Not
time.
yet.
He just come to pull a spot for Ericsson.
I like
Jody,
him.
when
You know
I
what?
said that last
You
review,
know what?
you want to kill me?
No. You know what? No. On a serious note, what I'm saying that is because he just come to full a spot, but he's not really the player Ten Hag want inside there. You understand? So who was
Jody, they want
available?
to
Like,
kill me, Jody. Jody, they
But
want to kill me.
Jody, if he playing, understand this though, right?
Yeah.
If he's playing
Hey.
with Casemiro and Ericsson, it will be a different thing, you know. Understand? Since he come,
So we're gonna put Bruno. We're gonna put
Huh?
Bruno. We're putting Bruno.
So
What
I'm
do you mean
no comment at all.
No.
Bruno
So
can't
you
play.
telling me?
No, where's the captain? I bench the captain.
So you telling me?
We went
You-
to
so-
the bench Bruno as well too.
No. So you telling me you going to pick?
No, you
have
can play Bruno.
and-
We don't push Bruno on the right.
Correct.
You going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
drop
Bruno.
Bruno?
All right,
You
we're
going to
gonna
drop
do
Bruno
it,
for
Anthony.
Sabitzer?
Let me hear. We're gonna do it, Anthony. Come. You want to? We're gonna do it, Anthony.
Anthony on the bench.
And put him on the
Anthony,
bench.
Chef,
So
in chef
you-
voice.
so you
In chef
telling
voice,
me-
chef, whatever, let's
Yes,
smoke.
Listen, the coach. So you telling me between Anthony, Bruno, and Sebastian, you going
Yeah.
to bench Anthony and play the two of them? Boy,
Yeah.
All
don't
I
know-
am saying
I don't know
is
what football
for
already
us to
watching.
see quality with the man. We can't still see anything. No, we had the man playing with Fred and McTominay, you know.
You see
I agree
whatever,
with Cave
let's
here.
smoke.
I agree with
Stop it.
Cave. I agree with Cave. Right?
I need money for the service and move forward.
Exactly, you understand? Yes.
As
Especially
we
number
say, it has no
27.
sentiment. Goodbye.
Especially number 27.
You feel Ten Hag bring Anthony to bench him? Boy, you mad or? Sancho had a fight for his spot back in that team right now.
Sancho need to go on
had a
loan.
fight, I telling you.
Sancho need to go on loan in the championship.
Sancho had a fight himself back in that team, I telling you.
Not
And
championship because he ain't that bad. Not
No,
championship.
you know you need to toughen up. Championship is a tough league. You need to toughen
Boy,
up, boy. You too
I have
soft,
a-
boy.
watch
I have a
He
question,
too
eh? But it we don't have enough time, so I will save it for the next one.
I don't know if I let
That-
talk about it. I don't know if I let
Now
talk
that
about
person
it.
will call the real bacchanal in here tonight.
What Anthony what Anthony does give Ten Hag, Sancho and Rashford defensively. Sancho and Rashford are giving that right now, you know.
No, but Rashford does give it there. Rashford does give it there, but not
On
Sancho.
occasions, I say
Not
yeah,
Sancho.
but
Not
they're giving
Sancho.
it that.
Sancho
Yeah,
is
Sancho, you
too
telling me?
much a pretty boy
Anthony
football.
running you down.
Sancho ready for this football way.
Cave saying here, that's the word Phil overachieving. Thankfully, Ericsson, Casemiro, and Martial can be present in April. All right, let me just get the comments, guys. Ericsson here, don't be surprised. Wegs might actually play in the 10 with Martial up top.
I wouldn't be surprised. I seen that.
I mean, Bruno benching, man.
So then who benching Bruno?
No, Bruno playing in the 8 or wherever he played today.
Yeah. With Casemiro.
All right.
Yeah, him.
Simeon saying here, Sabitzer hasn't stood out yet, even though you can argue his situations haven't been ideal. My question is, can we get someone in that can show out in that?
Ruben Neves.
Show out in those situations.
Ruben Neves.
Yeah. Good shout, Phil. We are nobody, Kedan. We are nobody.
Bruno need to feel a little bench so he could catch form. He need a rest like
You see the thing about it, we could say bench him, but if you bench him to put who?
That is my problem there. That is my whole problem.
Zidane Iqbal.
And no, watch me. And if I realize, Ten Hag was trying to get Sancho. Ten Hag was trying to get Sancho in that Bruno role. If you realize, he was trying him out in the Bruno role so that he could give Bruno a little rest, you know. So if Sancho actually show up and start to play good in that role, you could have seen Bruno getting a little bench just to catch
back. Don't feel Ten Hag not aware of what certain players offer, because he did say today that the team were not keeping the ball, were not controlling the ball, and he brought on Sancho and Martial for ball retention. You understand? Because who the players that were on the field, nobody was holding on to that ball. Nobody was treating that like a grenade. You understand? So I mean, ideally it didn't work out how he thought the substitutions would have worked out. I mean, Marcel got a good chance, and if that deflection had go any way else, it could have fallen the goal, and we could have been talking about a draw. And that was the best chance we get in the whole game. Yeah.
Chef, all good way.
Kedan saying I'm talking about when Ericsson and Casemiro comes back. Also, that's why he say Bruno need a little rest now. When them
that could be the only time.
Yeah, but then that means we will have our full strength team back. So then why I want to rest Bruno then?
And all you know,
and we're playing our best football.
How much games Casemiro had set out again?
Two more.
The Brentford and the
yes, we have a midweek game. Sorry, so 2 years.
I pain.
So it's Brentford, and then it's Chelsea.
Watch it, Brentford will not come at you, Nah,
come
at you, I'm telling you.
You see what won with them and Brighton yesterday?
Brentford coming.
Let's see what's going on with Chelsea. I'm sure they're going to get a new manager when it's time to play.
Nagelsmann. What I say Nagelsmann?
Right? And earlier, but it's a good point somebody had raised earlier. Ten Hag, and I'll say it, is only 2 or 3 games so far for the whole season. He was able to choose from a fully fit squad.
Yeah.
So let me hope within the next couple of weeks. Because it's always either injury or suspension that avoiding him from having a proper selection. So let me see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
For this April month, I watching the fixtures. It's every 3 days. It's a game, 3 or 4 days is a game, So peace is real peace now for this April month.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so it was nice. Let me hope that we don't have to do one of these kind of therapy sessions again. I mean,
this wasn't a therapy session, No, this wasn't a therapy session. This was just a routine,
It didn't feel like the routine therapy.
Because
I guess it's flow nice.
Nobody wasn't.
Therapy have different faces, right?
But
before? Right.
Yeah.
What? So what I'm saying is, let me hope. If we're lucky enough that we ain't had to go through this like this again, I mean, it would be foolish to think that we're going to lose our next game for this season, right? But I mean, we as fans, we could afford to be a little giddy and reckless and not hope that we lost our game, right?
Jody, You would dream with that one?
With what?
Of course
with
not.
what?
Of
Yeah?
course not.
Repeat that time,
course
sorry,
not.
Reem. Yeah,
Of course not. Jody wanna lost. If Jody could lost 5 games
Oh,
again,
yeah.
Jody taking that to her.
Hey.
No.
Right? But I wanna win. Right?
No, watch me. I want to win. You understand? But the reality is, it's tough to do with the amount of
Correct.
games we are coming down the throat
And the
right
squad-
now. It's tough
and
to
the
do.
squad
Yeah.
and
And
depth.
squad depth. Yeah.
And squad depth. Number one is the squad depth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that problem.
And if we
Anyway,
go
so
unbeaten
fellas.
from now till the end of the season, I gotta
I'm
give them
taking
boys
that.
and them kudos. I gotta give them kudos
Okay.
because they step up now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
You will get the boys and them kudos and you'll give people glory, right? That's all.
Right. You had to pass and check me what somebody will tell you that, boy.
So fellas, it was nice. Nico, Phil, Jody, Chef, you know.
Brother,
We will be here
yes,
again.
brother.
We will be here again when? Wednesday? Is Wednesday?
Yeah,
Or
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
I think so, yeah.
I can't take no midweek stress with Manchester. No.
I relax now, just trust the process, relax. Yeah.
Judy, I want to question for you, boy.
How is the Saudi
I
league?
can't pronounce that word. What word is that? I understand that. I know about EPL. I know about nothing else, right? That word I can't pronounce that. Yeah.
About
Yeah.
Saudi league. Let me look
Yeah.
at you.
Eric, don't study Jody, you know. He don't have access pass, you know, to watch all them games for free, you know.
You understand? Yeah, so you see the man carry Italy up to 122, 23 already. International.
Yeah,
So he's not retiring.
Them
He's not
fellas, them-
retiring.
No. No, here I
But
can
Messi
understand,
right
right?
on the back, eh? Messi on the
No,
back,
but
you
here
know.
I just can't understand. Here I just can't understand. Ronaldo and them fellas going against Luxembourg and all kind of thing, and then Sweden and thing like them fellas and them are gonna wash away and walk in the restaurant and thing. Like I don't understand them thing, boy.
Wicked man
Yeah,
thing with
boy.
these
Them
fellas,
fellas, the
boy.
wicked boy.
They'll read
Ronaldo
right.
had no.
Wicked thing,
Ronaldo had
boy.
no. Oh God, boy, Ronaldo.
Why,
Boy.
watch
So,
me.
Oh
I mean,
God.
Watch me,
so
like
you
with Trinidad.
telling me,
Watch me,
so
like
you
with
telling
Trinidad
me
supposed to be
carry
doing. Like with Trinidad supposed to be doing Grenada, Bahamas. All them
yes.
small
I
islands
telling
supposed
you.
to be chroming them side on them though.
I
Right?
tell you, I
though.
feel Ronaldo go meet me on a beach and we go sweat and he go score a goal on me and sweat.
Yeah.
Come
And
back
he want
to
to,
it.
and he want
Any man
to,
Count it
touch on-
in.
any man
Yeah.
touch on, boy, we go do boy. Any
And
man
the
touch on.
Italian vex with FIFA if they recognize our goal, you know. But that man sickening, boy. Anyway, fellas, it was nice for the laugh and the little, you know.
yeah,
It
man.
was good. So, guys, we're going to be here
Blessings,
again on
brothers.
Wednesday.
Have a good week ahead.
Yeah, don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to be on YouTube as well. Earlier, we need some subscribers on YouTube platform as well. You know, so let me get going. All right. Anyway, have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.
All right, man. Yo.
Word.
Nice.
Blessings.
Are you gone there already?